Today we're going to have a special session talking about ESG, the environmental, social, and governance aspect of a company. Europe and the US have been leading the adoption of ESG, while businesses in Asia are just starting to jump on the bandwagon. Today we have YouMe Jeon, the Managing Director of PERSOLKELly Korea and the Head of PERSOLKELly Consulting in the APAC region. We also have Mr. Elvin Tan joining us today online from Singapore.
Hello.
He is the Regional Director of PERSOLKELly and the Head of Operations in the APAC region. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you so much, Min-young, and I really appreciate give us a great chance to speak about the ESG. So much excited to have a chance to discuss about this today.
Happy to be here. I guess there's some discussions and conversation about ESG from company and APAC perspective, and I hope I am able to share some insights.
Thank you. So let's start with our first question.
Sure.
Can you explain what ESG means and why is this concept becoming increasingly popular all around the world and in Korea as well?
So I guess we all know that ESG started many years ago. So ESG basically comes from the 3P, which is the planet, the people, and the last one, which is profit. So that's where you have environmental, social, and government. So people are more aware of the surrounding and they have an interest to make sure that all companies play a positive impact to the surrounding itself. So ESG has become more prominent in the recent years.
Previously, we were highly focusing on the financial number itself. So how much revenues, how much money you are making, and how much you do return to your shareholders. Also, we need to see different side for the future, right? For our next generation, how we can develop ourselves. So corporate for the corporate, this is the one of the mission for the future. Quite a lot of corporates are, really cautious about this part.
Korean companies were not that much enthusiastic in adopting that concept,
Sure.
but why the sudden change?
APAC country like Japan, China, and Singapore, they are already used to with this ESG. For Korea, as you understand, we are really highly focusing on the developing the corporate. So we couldn't that much think about, social responsibility, governances. COVID-19 was really challenging for us, but it's really give us the new chance to think about newly, right? So also this climate changes and a climate crisis. If we don't right now change about this, it'll be really difficult to survive for our next generation.
Companies who are more responsible, generally they are more sustainable. They are more resilient, especially in this COVID environment. A lot of companies take the opportunity in these COVID situations to improve their organization conditions. But I think the larger part that we are talking about today is actually more on the social front. We are talking about human rights, we are talking about labor, employments. So there are a lot of things that organizations is taking opportunity to showcase that they value these portions, which talking about well-being of their people, different kind of policy to support their employees while they are working from homes, ensuring that they keep jobs. So this is actually a good opportunity to really differentiate the companies that put more focus in the ESG and the rest itself.
So let's talk more about PERSOLKELLy's role
Sure.
in helping Korean businesses adopt ESG strategies.
Yes.
How is PERSOLKELly adjusting to the emergence of this new ESG trend in Korea?
Yeah, we are working with quite a lot of Korean corporates. They don't know how to evaluate their current organization, and with the current status, how they can improve. I know which part they need to improve, and what's the problem, they don't know that much well. So nowadays, what we are doing is mostly focusing on the assessment part, our Korean corporates' current status, and then based on that result, we are suggesting, also providing some good ideas or better ideas. It just started. It's a really early stage, but Koreans is smarter than any other countries. Sorry, Elvin. So it'll be faster than other countries. Definitely, the outcome will come soon.
Putting sustainability and ESG strategies in place requires a lot of investment. So where should companies invest? Where should they start?
Korean corporates, Korean companies are really cautious about the sharing 100% what they are. We need to be more brave, and we need to let investors, also consumers, let them judge. And that will be long-term basis, our image, also our value will increase.
there might be concerns that implementing sustainable practices,
Sure.
ESG strategies, are costly. How are these companies understanding the concept of ESG? I think there must be a lot of difficulties there.
Of course, of course. Do you think HR can make the money? No, HR is the spending money part, right? So they don't that much valuing about these activities. But without this, you cannot survive at the next generation. They are valuing the corporation who has good brand and the good ESG images, right? So if our corporates want to survive the long-term basis, definitely they need to change it. They need to adapt. We need to create new things, and we need to evaluate internally also how to externally express ourselves. We need to do, right? Governance part, definitely also we need to make a lot of compliance, risk-related things we need to set. It's the time and the money, it takes a lot, but still it's the long-term basis. It will give you the positive numbers. So they know. So it is difficult, but it's working.
Obviously, we are HR solutions company. Our focus in terms of expertise will be very much on the people itself. It helps you in your retention and also attractions of employees.
How about in the APAC region? How is your company responding to this trend in APAC?
First thing that I need to bring attention back is to talk about the visions of our company, right? The work and smile first. So what we really want to do is to ensure we see the world itself. Everybody have a chance to seek the job, okay, and lead a happy life. So these are small little things that it may not seem as very big, but we believe with the size, the organization's outreach, we are able to slowly influence the corporations within the Asia APAC itself.
APEC-wise, we are making learning academy, kind of a training program, which can implement all the countries. And we have the largest operation in HR perspective. So based on our infrastructure structure and our knowledge, we want to support all the corporates, let them survive and let them settle down well each countries and benchmark to ESG.
Today we talked about ESG corporate management. This is not a light topic, but thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you so much,
Bye-bye.
Elvin. Thank you.
Bye-bye.